some of the challenges in achieving quality that lasts then, Des. What are some of the challenges and how can they be tackled?
Well, I think just playing back into something that Richard said, because Richard's, I think, probably takes a more enlightened view than certain quality professionals potentially. And one of the things has to be the responsibility for quality is for the person undertaking the task, not some mystical third party somewhere. So you need to make sure that that is really embedded in the part of the culture, which is how things are done around here. Is that I am responsible for quality, and I think that's the first thing on that one there. Then the whole approach of how you engage people. Let's start at the basics. The design of a process, right? People do not make defects. It's the process that does. Right?
Yes.
Right. So organizations that look and say, we've spoken to our operators, I've been into the office, I've spoken to the telephonist, right? It's not them that's doing it. And I think you've got to get the insight into leadership that says it's the process that's wrong, not the individual. Get that as part of the cultural dimension first. Build the skills and competencies to know, first of all, interpreting what is the voice of the customer and how do we structure a process that delivers precisely what the voice of the customer wants. And if you can't describe how the work works, you certainly can't improve it. And if you can't describe how the work works, the best you can do is firefight. And the only piece of advice I can give to any organization that wants to firefight is get some warm protective clothing for your individuals, because it's going to be unpleasant. And it really is about building the skills first in leadership, to have an appreciation that it is the process, not the individual, and then understand how to engage people in continuous improvement. Because if you make me responsible for my quality and you give me the scope and the skills and the wherewithal to be able to make changes to my process, then my intrinsic motivation as a human being will kick in. And I think that once the really great organizations are those that liberate that spirit in the people and to give people the skills of doing that. And I think the underlying thing here is actually you've got to have trust in your people.